Hello guys, and welcome to the third video of the HTML tutorial series where we're going to be learning about links and buttons. Let me go ahead and delete, let's see what. I'm going to delete all this. One paragraph is enough. I'm going to save, refresh, see that it's deleted, great. And I'm going to go ahead and add a link. Now, the markup, let's say that this is a link. The markup code for link is A, just A, the first letter of the alphabet. If you save this, you're going to get this text. Now you're gonna tell me, are links not underlined and blue or purple? Yes, they are, but we have not added a destination for our link. So what we're going to do is add our very first element attribute. So go ahead and type this, and I'm going to explain it later. Save this, refresh, and where has it gone? What hell? Oh, yeah, I forgot to close this. Refresh, and now you can see that our link is underlined and purple because I have visited Google before. If you click on it, you're going to be redirected to google.com. Alright? It works fine. So, let me explain what we just did. We know that HTML elements are have an opening tag, the inner HTML, and the close tag. What if I told you that inside the opening tag there are how are they called? I got a brain lag attribute here. What are attributes? Attributes are, let's say, information about our element. For example, the href attribute inside a link, which is A in HTML, tells us where to go when we click on the link. Alright? So, HTML has the opening tag, the inner HTML, and the close tag. Some very few elements do not have inner HTML, like the break element, like the page break, right? But almost every one of them has the opening, inner, and close tag. And inside the opening tag, we got attributes. So without the href attribute, as you saw before, it's going to be displayed as plain text. If I delete this and save and refresh, it's going to be a paragraph again. But if I get this back in, we're going to go to Google. So to make this a little more website article-like, let's point this link to an actual article about the USA abortion ban, which we have already used. So, USA abortion ban, go to news, Alabama's abortion law, blah blah blah. Copy this. Yes, copy this. Go in here and paste it. Save and change. This is a link to read more about the law. Save it. open it with Chrome, and what we're going to see is read more about the law. We got the title, we got a heading 4 as a subtitle, and a paragraph. And if the user wants to read more, he's going to click here and be redirected here. Let's actually copy this paragraph and paste it here. To have a real paragraph. And now it's more article-like. Title, subtitle, paragraph, and read more, and blah blah blah. They can read everything about it. In the next video, we're going to add an image as well. So, but before we end this video, we're going to talk about buttons. Alright? Actually, that thing about abortions makes me a little sad, so I'm going to delete everything. And add some other H1 like my awesome title. My awesome heading 4. I'm going to point to Google again. Click me. And down here, I'm going to add a couple page breaks to give some space. Let's refresh. Alright, you can see the changes are instant. And here we're going to add a button. So we got H1 for heading 1, H4 for heading 4, A for link, BR for page break, but what do we have for button? Well, is it B? No. Is it but? No, it is button. Click me, button, blah blah blah. Save it, and you can see a button is displayed. But what does it do? I'm clicking it and nothing happens. Well, what is supposed to happen when we haven't told the browser what to do when the button is clicked? Well, buttons are mostly used in forms, in HTML forms, where whether to submit a form or clear a form or whatever. But right now, since we haven't learned anything about forms or other stuff, we're going to use this button as a link. Yep, buttons can be links, but we need to add an attribute, like you have probably already guessed. So what we're going to add is onClick equals, open these little ears, or however they're called. I don't know how these are called really. Window.location.href equals, we're going to need a single quotation mark. Yeah, that's how it's called. Now remember, https://google.com. Alright, and here we got something new. What if we got double quotation marks and single and we want to add quotation marks inside as well? You have to use them alternatingly, or however it's called here, alternatingly. You use double quotation marks once, then you use single, then if you're gonna use inside the single quotation marks, other quotation marks, you're gonna use double again. Let me explain. You got stuff, double, inside the double you got single, and if you're gonna add more, you're gonna add double, then add single, then double again, then single again, then double again, then single again, and you know how this goes on, alright? But you're never ever ever going to need that many ever, I guarantee that. Three is as far as you're ever gonna go probably. So just remember that if you're going to use quotation marks inside other quotation marks, you have to use them alternatingly, right? Double, single, etc. You can use single before double as well and it will work, but double is how I go for first. So let's save it, refresh and see if this works. I clicked it and it redirected us to google.com, just like the normal link. So now you know how to add the link, you know how to add the button, and you know how to make this button work as a link. Alright, so in the next video we're going to talk about images and also how images can also be used as links. So thank you guys so much for watching and see you in the next video.